Hi everyone, welcome back. What happened with common factors if I had more terms? What do I mean by terms? This has three terms. Whatever is separated by an addition or a subtraction is called a term. So there's our first term, our second term, our third term. So this time, if I reversed expanding the brackets, I'm going to say what number goes into 6, that goes into 3, that goes into 9. Some people need to be able to think about their 3 times tables. So if they're on the 3 times tables, by the way, common thing I do in maths is I make it the 3 times tables. It's amazing how many people don't notice or get it wrong or aren't confident. Whereas if I make it the 2 times tables or the 5 times tables, virtually no one gets it wrong. So there's a 3 in all of those. So I'm going to put my bracket fairly wide. Question is, 3 times by what is 6 to 2, and there's an x left over. 3 times what is 3, it's actually a 1. If I wanted to, I could put the 1, and there's a y left over. But you can see you don't need the 1, because 3 times y is 3y. Last question, the tricky one, 3 times what is minus 9. So you could just go 3 3s and 9, and then you need a minus, so 1 minus, 1 subtraction stays as a subtraction. So that's pretty easy. Next one, gone a bit crazy, a little bit crazy, but not as crazy as a lot of teachers will go in assessments. Made this one a bit different as 4 and 8. So really it's your 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So it's your 4 times tables. So this one was about your 3 times tables. This is about your 4 times tables. I see a lot of students put this. They put an 8 bracket. And the moment they do that, they've got the question wrong. They think that the first number goes out the front. It's not about the first number. It's about what number goes into both of those. 2 will go into both of those, and a lot of students will write 2 and have some working out here. Now, depending on your system and how they're marking, you'll usually get 1 out of 2. But it's all about, do you recognise the biggest number that goes into 8 and 4 is 4. So it's a 4 here. Then you can ask yourself the question about the M's and the N's. And oops, I wrote a 3 there. So I should have written, so let's make that a 4 there. That was a slip, then I put that there. So what's happened? The m squareds are in both, so I can put the m squared out here. Now, the n's. This has got a cubed, and this has got a 4th power. So 3 of these, and 3 of those can come out the front here as the n cubed. Let's have a look at what we've got. So 4 times what is 8, that's 2. The m squared is completely gone out the front, the n cube's completely gone out the front. Look over at what's here. 4 times what is minus 4, it's a minus 1. So the 4's gone, actually the minus is gone as well. The m squared's gone, but we only took 3 of the n's out. We took our n times n times n out. There's an extra n left here, so I don't actually need that 1, so I could write that as n, and there's the question done. There was some of you who need to write the question out in full. You go 8 times m times m times n. I'm not going to go through all of that, but if you double check it, 4 2's are 8, there's your m squared, there's your n cubed. This one here, 4 times that, let's go through it slowly. 4m squared, there's the minus 4m squared, and there's n cubed times n, there's an n to the 4. One last one, 5. This one has 5 in all of it. So, oops, but no, it has a lot more than 5's in it. This has got an x times x, this is an x times x times x, and that's the x times x times x times x. So I can take out an x squared out of all of those. Then I can say, here's the trick that people mess up all the time. 5x times what is 5x squared times what is 5x squared? That's a 1. Next one, 5 times what is 10? So that's a 2. X squared times what is x cubed? There's an extra x that goes there. Now again, this one here, 5 times what? 5 times what is minus 5? So that's a minus 1. And then x squared times what is x to the 4, so this is x times x. We need 2 extra x's. Now we don't need that 1 there, so we don't need to write that, and there it is factorised. So instead of taking out of 2 terms, you can take it out 3 or 4 or 5, whatever you need to do. So this is one of the things we use later on, depending on what maths you go into. A lot of people may never use it again, but it's used in a lot of the, especially in the, not even the high level, but the higher level maths, where you're using it in equations and fractions to either simplify or find the answer for questions. I hope it helps. If you're enjoying it, please just let your friends know.